In a quiet suburb lived a married couple, Mark and Lilia. Mark was a simple man, hardworking, loving his quiet life. He always tried to provide for Lilia, though her beauty and his plainness were often subjects of teasing by acquaintances. Lilia was a woman whom no one could take their eyes off, slender, with long dark hair and eyes full of life. Every man on the street would glance at her, and she had long been used to the attention. 8 years had passed and their marriage seemed to be worn down by routine and daily life. Mark was often busy with work, and Lilia felt that her life had turned into emptiness. "Lilia, you're so quiet again. Did something happen?" Mark put down his fork and looked at his wife. "No, everything's fine," she replied, staring at the wall. He reached out his hand, but she pulled away slightly. His heart tightened. "I just want to know that you're happy," he whispered. "Happy?" Her voice sounded hollow. Mark silently finished his dinner. He knew an invisible wall had grown between them, and he didn't know how to break it. The following week, Lilia attended a fashion exhibition. There she met Alexander, a young and confident man radiating charisma. "You are incredibly beautiful," he said, leaning closer. "Thank you. I'm married," Lilia whispered. "That doesn't stop us from enjoying the moment," he smiled. Her heart trembled. For the first time in years she felt truly seen. Back home, lying next to Mark, Lilia couldn't fall asleep. Her thoughts constantly returned to Alexander, his voice, his smile, the feeling that he saw her as a woman, not just a wife. "What's happening to me? I love Mark, but I feel empty," she thought. Mark slept quietly while she hugged her pillow, feeling the cold inside her heart. A few days later, Lilia met Alexander after the exhibition. They walked through the city at night under the streetlights. "You're extraordinary, Lilia. With you I feel alive," he said. "But what if Mark finds out?" she whispered. "Don't think about him now. Just you and me," he replied, holding her hand firmly. Lilia felt a fire awaken inside her, and she could no longer deny herself. A quiet cafe. Empty tables, soft music. Lilia and Alexander sat together, holding hands. "I can't keep this inside anymore," Lilia admitted. "Then give me you, if only for tonight," Alexander whispered. She nodded. That night changed everything. Lilia woke up feeling the world had shifted. Mark entered the room quietly, unaware of anything. "Lilia, are you calm today?" he asked, trying to smile. "Yes, everything's fine," she replied, hiding the storm inside. Her thoughts left no space for Mark. She knew she had crossed the fragile balance of their life. Lilia and Alexander started seeing each other more often. Each meeting was filled with tension and desire. "You're amazing, Lilia. With you I feel alive," he said. "But what if Mark finds out?" she asked softly. "Don't think about him. Only you and me," he replied, holding her hand tightly. Lilia felt guilt, but also a hunger for the new life opening before her. Mark noticed changes in Lilia's behavior. She became distant, her smile rarely reached him. "Lilia, you go out a lot in the evenings, he this it and la jour." "With colleagues, nothing special," she replied, avoiding his gaze. Inside, Mark felt a growing anxiety. He couldn't explain. His heart tightened with a premonition of betrayal. One day, Mark accidentally came across a message on Lilia's phone. "I'm waiting for you tonight. Just us." He felt the world freeze around him. His heart raced, his hands shook. "Lilia, what is this?" His voice was barely audible. Lilia couldn't speak. Tears filled her eyes. "Did you betray me?" "Yes. I'm sorry, Mark. I felt empty. I needed to feel alive," she replied quietly. Mark didn't know what to do. He felt anger, sorrow and despair all at once. "I can't forgive this, how could you?" he shouted, barely holding back tears. "I didn't want to hurt you, but I couldn't stop myself." Lilia lowered her eyes. They sat in silence. The room was heavy, like a stone. Mark realized trust could never return. He packed Lilia's belongings and placed them on the bed. I can't live like this anymore. You chose another life, he said. Lilia was left alone, realizing that even her beauty couldn't bring back the love she had lost. Weeks passed. Lilia remained alone in the big empty house. Alexander no longer came. I've lost everything: Mark, peace, trust. And now I understand that true happiness was by my side all along, she thought. She looked in the mirror, realizing that outer beauty meant nothing without heart and genuine love.